Hi, my name is Shiva. Today I want to introduce about .NET Framework. First of all, what is .NET Framework and who invented the .NET Framework and which year they introduced and which year they started the development of .NET Framework. I want to describe total about the details. Not in too much, but so in small something lightly. Some I want to give some information. That's it. Okay. First, Microsoft started the development and .NET Framework in the late of 90s in the name of next generation of Windows services. In the 90s means at that time C++ was having good hub. That means what? At that time C++ was having huge something what it is huge popularity. At the time when Microsoft started the development of .NET Framework in 90s. After 12 years of hard work, there is the .NET first version 1.0 in 2002. After that, they continuously release remaining versions like 1.1 and 2.0, 3.0 and 4.0. Few months back, Microsoft released 4.5, which 4.5 .NET Framework 4.5. That's it. After that, what? I don't want to go in detail about that versions and all those things. I provide all the details in next video. First of all, main parts of the .NET Framework. What is the main parts? There are two parts. That is, one is framework class library and other one is common language runtime. First of all, what is framework class library? Actually, people who know C and C++, they might familiar with class library and what is class and what is all those things. That's why I don't want to more stress on that. Class, what is class and all those things. But I want to tell about class library. Class means what it is. Class means collection of properties and methods and events. Framework class library means that is a collection of reusable classes. .NET Framework contain about 13,000 classes. About 13,000 classes means, for example, if you want to send a mail to a particular one, at the time you should use predefined class like SMTP client class. Use SMTP client class, and you can use that method send and receive and post and send and receive that methods. You can easily send mail. That means what? No need to write too much of code. That is the use of class library. Class library means providing predefined classes for predefined classes for repeating tasks like somewhat complex tasks also. I think here you see, which makes easier to perform most common programming tasks. This class contains a good number of properties and methods and events. Take SMTP client class. Okay, .NET contain how many classes? About 13,000 classes. That means what? It's very highly impossible to remember all the class names. Yes or no? I think for me it's somewhat hard. I don't know about others. That's why they also felt like that. That's why they are grouping the classes. They grouping all database classes into a system.data namespace, and all collection classes into a system.collection namespace. All the UI classes into the system.web.ui namespace, like that. For example, you take some namespaces. Names are here: system.collections and system.text and system.web and system.web.ui. After that, assemblies. Already people are familiar with assemblies. Assembly means what it is. Assembly is a just DLL file. DLL file means a data link library. Actually, if you compile every application in .NET, it produces the assembly. That means produce one DLL file. In .NET, two types of assemblies are there. One is private assembly and another one is shared assembly. First of all, what is private assembly and what is shared assembly? Then I want to give some small description about this assemblies. First of all is private assembly. What is private assembly? Private assembly means which is developed by us for our own purpose. Shared assembly which is given by Microsoft for reusable purpose. All these assemblies are placed in one place, that is globally access cache. I don't want to give more detail about this. We will see in later videos. Okay. Next, examples of DLLs. Here you see system.xml.dll, system.data.dll, system.web.dll. That's it. Next, another one important part after a framework class library, common language runtime. Common language runtime means nothing is there. We are providing a some we are running the different type of code. Actually, what is the .NET framework? .NET framework there is only there is here in .NET framework different languages are there. It's about different languages like C Sharp and VB and Web Sharp and J Sharp like this, which is responsible for our executing application code. First of all, common language runtime is application code. A .NET framework contains dozens of languages, yeah, such as C Sharp and VB.NET. That's so, yeah, like that. Okay, common language runtime. That means here you see, for example, we take three languages: C Sharp and VB.NET and J Sharp code. Every language have their own compilers, like C Sharp compiler and VB.NET contain VB compiler and J Sharp.NET compiler, J Sharp compiler. All are this produce a missile code, yes or no, which is run by common language runtime. That means what? It's run the native instruction into the machine code instructions. Okay, yeah. Key features of .NET platform. Already people might know. Some features are common to other object-oriented programming languages and .NET. Why? Because .NET also supporting object-oriented programming. Yeah, it support. Another feature is here is .NET framework. It is a collection of languages. Yeah, that's why already I said it. It support multiple languages. Next, easy component-based development. That means what? If you easy component-based development and unified runtime infrastructure and interoperability with existing code. That means what it is, if you can use C Sharp code in VB and VB code in C Sharp, no problem. It's provide good interoperability and it's provide good exception handling mechanism. That means we can easily handle the exceptions and rich base class library support. Already I discussed about this. What is class library and all those things. Improve security model and professional tooling support, simplified application development. That means it's very easy, you know. If you want to create a one button, no need to write button ID and run all this property. Just drag the button into the IDE. What is IDE means we will see later. Okay. Simplified application development. And that's it. Thank you and stay tuned in my videos. Thank you very much for suggestions and feedbacks. And here my mail address is there. Okay, thank you very much.